how Asians play, and that, yeah, you can be one of the best in Europe or whatever, but yeah, that's kind of nothing, I think. Like, obviously it's good, but it's not enough.
Yeah. Also, this will help me direct like the interview a little bit. Do you know?
Okay.
Do you know the shows that I do? I do Face Check and Power Spike with Dom and LS and Monte Cristo. So we watch all your games and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I didn't watch them, like the shows, but...
No, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. All right, it's just helpful sometimes to say that because then they're like, oh, okay, they know what I'm talking about, not like an outlet that's just kind of doing something. So like, you know, can I see your hand?
Yeah.
Is that the surgery?
Yeah.
Can you show?
Yeah.
Look at that. This was the, what was it, the controversy earlier, right?
Yeah.
I think because of that, it created a lot of space before Worlds, I guess, you know, that playoff run. Yeah. When did you get back with the team, and, you know, did you feel like that affected your guys' time here?
I mean, I came back with the boys, at least playing and screaming, like on the 6th or 7th of this month.
Okay.
And I started playing solo queue on the 21, 22 of last month. And yeah, I mean, obviously it affected me, myself, for League of Legends, because yeah, I didn't play for like a month.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had a bit of a mental with it, because I was thinking, well, how am I gonna be when I come back to playing? Like, am I gonna still be good? Like, can I recover fast? How am I gonna play after this? Can I play well with the injury? And yeah, but after playing, I was feeling decently well to play League of Legends. Like, I didn't need the hand to be perfect to hold the mouse, so so it was fine. Yeah.
Was there a world where you felt like you weren't going to make it back in time?
I mean, I knew I could make it back in time. I just didn't know how good I was gonna be for that time, you know. But I knew I was gonna be fine to play.
And now that, you know, you've had the experience, how do you feel like you held up both in scrims and on stage?
I mean, I think I was playing decently well in general, like in scrims and in stage. I mean, I don't know, after today's series, like I don't know how to feel, but yeah. I think I played decently, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you broke NA hearts by taking down Cloud9 the other day, so I mean, you gotta, I know it's tough, but you know, trying to keep in mind the wins that you had, right?
Yeah.
Who were, when it came to today, you won game 1, you guys played, it felt like you played really well. On the analyst test, they said you played near perfectly, and it didn't feel easy. Did it feel, or it didn't look like it felt easy? Did it feel easy in game 1 for you compared to game 2 and 3?
I mean, I think it wasn't easy, it's just, it was under control, and I think we also had better drafts than in game 2 and 3. I think those drafts were harder, and that if we fell behind, we were kind of losing hard.
Yeah.
And it was kind of for them on the first game, it was the same. Like, if they fell off early game, like they were losing for sure.
It felt like the Maokai became an issue. You had a solution with Silas there, but then you ran into a range, you had a Zir on the other side. It felt multiple melee into a Zir. What was the thinking for game 3's draft?
I think the problem for us on game 3 was bot lane. I think like we couldn't solve like the affiliates into Kettle Ducks after we didn't ban it, I guess. So yeah, I think that was mostly the issue. That's why they had so much range. I think if it was only Azir, it would have been fine, but they completely snowballed bot. They won some fights on mid. Like, I couldn't really snowball top. Like, I don't think the matchup is fully winning either, so I'm just going to them. But I think for like at that point when I picked Olaf, I think our comp was already a bit doomed, honestly. Like, I don't think I could save it very much. So yeah, I mean, they had too much range for us, for sure.
Do you remember the fight where you're like, oh, it's over? Was there a specific moment?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the fight for sure. It was the break fight where we ulted Azir. Like, we had to engage because they were poking us down because they had more range and they had position, so we just had to engage somehow.
Yeah.
And we just went in. Asir flashed out, and after that, like it was Omega where we just couldn't one-shot anyone, and yeah, they took Drake, they killed us, they got Nash after.
Yeah.
And after that, it's some player.
When you look back at this Worlds, obviously didn't get out of Swiss, but you had some wins. What do you take away from this, being so new to the team, new to the top level, I guess, in the with to Fnatic?
I mean, I take away how Asians play, and that, yeah, you can be one of the best in Europe or whatever, but yeah, that's kind of nothing, I think. Like, obviously it's good, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw how they play and how they think, I guess, kind of. So.
How is that different? How is that different than, like, what do they do differently?
I mean, I think they're just really good in laning phase and team fights in general, but that's for the whole team. But like in laning phase, I think they are extremely good, everyone, like from Asian teams. So yeah, I think that's what I want to improve the most. And yeah, I will try to become better for next year.
Yeah. This was your first full season there in Fnatic. You're in a pressure cooker team with a insane fan base. You were Oscar out for a little bit, and now you're Oscarinin again. When you think about how much you grew this year, what are you proud of?
I mean, obviously, I think I learned a lot, like how to play on stage and how to play more calmly. Like I just get small advantages and just snowball them slowly. Like I need to, like just all in or roll to get a bigger advantage. And
sure.
And yeah, just like after the first split in LEC, I think I learned a lot, and I was kind of a new player for summer. And yeah, like after that, obviously I grew a lot, but I think I'm just more calm in my gameplay.
When you think at the end of the season, that always brings change, including roster change, team change, all that stuff. What is the one thing you're going to miss the most about this group of guys here in Fnatic for 2023?
And I think we had a really good environment and we had a lot of fun together. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen next year, obviously, but I really like playing with everyone, and yeah, it was really fun to be around everyone.
Do you have a memory or a funny moment with the team that you'll remember from this year?
I mean, I don't think I can think of one, but it's just I can think of things from everyone, small things from everyone. Like I think just being around Noah, it's super fun.
Yeah.
Like Noah is something else. So
yeah,
I don't know. It's just crazy to be in this team.
Finally, I kind of wanted to just again keep in mind the journey that you've taken here. Do you remember your first kill? Your first professional kill?
Like in the LEC or?
Whenever you consider yourself professional, is it LECs where you can?
I don't really remember it, honestly.
Anyway. Do you remember like the team that was against?
I mean, I guess. I don't know which team it was against actually, but I know which team I was and yeah, which moment it was, but I don't remember which team it was against.
So, although you're still young to Fnatic and young, what would you say to that player back then? Young you. What's the advice you'd give to young you back then?
And I think back then I had a lot of problems with how to manage frustration and yeah, like because I had a lot of problems with when I did a mistake, I would punish myself a lot. Like, wow, I'm playing really bad. I have to improve, blah 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 blah, and that would snowball in my head, and I would not be able to play well the next game because I was mental from my past mistakes.
Yeah.
And like that would snowball too much. Like it would last days, weeks, and yeah, like I would tell him to be more comprehensive with myself, with himself.
Yeah.
And it's fine to be like to want to be the best and to like think that you can improve and but you have to be good with yourself too. Like you cannot punish yourself till you cannot even play.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that's the important thing for me in the past.
The young man in the top lane for Fnatic, Oscarnin and everyone, thank you so much for going through all that. Muchas gracias. And best of luck with everything next year.
Thank you.
All right, cheers. Okay, one more thing, real quick. One more thing. Oh, this mic.
Okay.
I have a TikTok thing that I do.
A TikTok? Okay.
Yeah, no dancing, no dancing. Again, it's been really cool, to watch someone replace, wonder is wonder.